Hi guys, welcome to Z-Vlog 11, and I just want to start off by thanking everyone so much who voted for Zwerg for the Music New Brunswick Awards. Didn't win, but was really grateful to be nominated. And I know the voting process took a few minutes, so really appreciate that you took the time to support me. I just recently got back from Connecticut. I was down there for 10 days because my grandmother was very ill. And she's doing better now. Thanks for your prayers. It was a precarious time, but it was also an inspirational time, and the songs just started to come, man. I'm back at my Bistro 140 gig every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm really excited to be hiring Paul Milner, a producer from the UK, but he now is based on Prince Edward Island. He's going to be coming over to set up the miking system for this baby, my big piano. I'm really stoked to get recording the new album. I'm really excited about the songs. I got my Cubase upgrade because I switched to my laptop rather than my eMac. My eMac was giving us GLBT wheel constantly, and the fan was picking up in the microphone because it's all in one unit. It didn't have a tower like a G4 or G5. And I also just remembered I was going to give you a tour of Kenna Road Studio here. So I thought today would be a good day. With the impending storm, it's a good day to stay in and show you the house and clean a little. So I cleaned it up for you. So I'll show you around. Alright, so here's a little tour. This is the great room here. My big Chickering grand piano. And this piano was originally at the Algonquin Inn, then went to Alcorn Manor in Moncton, and then to Glad Tidings Pentecostal Church. The music minister was going to get rid of it and asked my father if he'd like it, so my father took it. And then as a housewarming gift for me, he had it shipped up here. So thanks to Roger Corey, he lent his truck. Plus we had 6 moving guys to get this baby in here. Here's the porch. And I'll have to bring the chairs in because we're getting Frankenstorm soon. Here's a little music center. My maternal grandparents' wedding photo. My mom made that mask when she was a kid out of paper mache. And she made these beautiful macrame things in the 70s. And here's my little shelf of some instruments that I got faraway places. We've got some Steins here, and something I made in Stockaders was my dad when I was a kid. Hunter Orange, very important this time of year. Now these were my paternal grandfather's parents, Emery Betts and Ida Stewart. This was something I found in my grandfather's garage. Before he passed away, he said I could have it. And these were my father's all his books and his journals. An assortment of bear sprays and horns and mace, things to protect you when you're on your walks in this vicinity. Here's a little man made out of coat hangers. That's a cactus from New Mexico that I found. This is the kitchen. The kitchen is in the great room. This is a fossil from Fossil Cove, New Brunswick. And there are always lots of little friends around. Eating seeds. There's a squirrel. This is something my mother made when she was a kid. I thought it was nice and scary. Some amethyst. This was my maternal grandfather's mother, Elizabeth Heron, and she was 100% Irish. She used to say that she spoke 5 languages: English, French, Gaelic, Yiddish, because they're from the Catskills, and profanity. This is a photo that my parents took in the Yukon. He stepped out onto the road and it was so powerful, such an image of nature, that my mom started to cry. That's a gargoyle from France that my uncle got me. He used to study at the Sorbonne. This totem pole my grandparents brought me back from an Alaskan cruise. This bowl used to have all the bones in it that made the Zwerg letters from the album, but Tim's dog Kaiser came and ate them all. That was a photo shoot I did with Megs McGraw, who was top 20 in Canada's Next Top Model one year. Here's another macrame by my mom. And here's a little lederhosen that I found. This was a photo my friend Amanda took in Iceland when we went there. Wine bottles and beer bottles. I teetotal now, but I just like the bottles, they're pretty. Wood stove. As you can see, we need to have the tiling redone, hopefully in black. Tim had this chair reupholstered for my birthday. This was my Uncle Glenn's chair, and he got it at an auction for $5. Needless to say, the reupholstering cost a little bit more than that. Here's a wood box that we also made into a couch of sorts. Here's some little mittens from when I was a little kid. Here's another macrame that my mom did. My father carved the bear. This is my dad's father, Eldon Betts. Here's my folks, straight out of the 70s. This is the bathroom. As you can see, it's all boys in this house. Here's the backdrops from my album that I put on the wall. Painted this black. I know it makes the room seem smaller, but I like the cave kind of feel. There's a scary mask that scares Tim that my grandparents brought back from, actually it's not a mask, it's a coconut. My grandparents brought it back from Florida, ages ago. Oh, and here's a picture I love. Mom, who's so beautiful, and my dad, who looks just like my little brother Jared. And I still wear that shirt. It's seen better days, but I still wear it. Now, this is the gym. And my folks' old mirror. I used to think that these decorations on it looked like alligators. Here's a view of the beautiful outdoors on Kenna Road. This shelf was not there originally. It was in my parents' bathroom, and they were going to get rid of it. And I thought, I have a nook that might fit in. I guess that was meant to be. Perfect fit. My dad installed that for us. Here's a beautiful picture of my mom. So this is the dress clothes closet / Tim's closet. And this is my closet. A whole room. Yeah. All kinds of retro ties and stuff. And it's also the laundry room. Another window. Sewing machine. This is Pinhead. She usually has lots more pins in her head, but right now her pins are in various pants. Bow ties. And shall we go upstairs? The loft. Here's a shag carpet. Here's the bedroom. And the pillow that I used to have when I was a little kid. Yes, my birth name is Jason. This is a needlepoint that my mom did when I was little. So I wanted it to kind of look like a little boy's room. There's some nice makeshift curtains that were in the dank den at one point, which was my room at my parents' house / music studio. Entertainment center, VHS tapes because I'm retro like that. Storage in the wings here. This area will be carpeted at some point. And one time I fell off. I had a few too many. And I said to my friend Michael, I said, "Hey Michael down there, catch me." And he said, "Okay, I'm good at catching people." He had had a few too. And so I swung myself down and whomp right on my back. Knocked the wind out of me. I was like, He's like, "Oh my god, I totally didn't catch you." And this is my studio. It's been simplified from my former studio at my parents' house. Yeah, so that's the tour for now, and I hope you enjoyed Kenna Road Studio, and maybe another time I'll take you outside. Until next time, bye. So here's a piece called My Archaeopteryx, which was written by my crazy 18-year-old self, and it was about a flying dinosaur, the one with feathers, not the pterodactyl, but the Archaeopteryx. And it was recorded by Rick White. So here it is.